we would think that there would be a clear and obvious notion of the two type of people that we have right now. We have positive and negative people. I was talking to my wife the other night, and I was telling her that I truly believe that success, and even in the form of promotion, is it's a spirit that's on the loose right now. It's the good spirit that's out there. It's the good vibe that's out there. People are looking for you to go to the next level. They're looking for you to be the person who can take their company to the next level, who can take their business to the next level. Or maybe you're even an individual, and individually you're looking to go to the next level. So there may be people who is, you may be the looker. And I feel like right now and in 2020, and even in the start of this decade, just so happenly now, it's a good time for that. It's a good time to be reaching out. It's a good time to be touching bases with people, because I truly believe that that is the blessing that God has given us right now. But I'll tell you what's crazy. In that same sense, I feel like negativity is recruiting right now. So what was crazy was, I noticed on Facebook the other day that when Tyler Perry movie came out, and Facebook always is one piece of information that you can always be looking at to see kind of the general thought of the people around you or from an area, depending on how the network puts together your algorithm of people that you see. And just from, the people that I know of, man, we start out the year with dreams, goals. I want to accomplish this. We be motivating people. We be motivating each other. And then all of a sudden when Tyler Perry movie came out, and we were so supportive of Tyler and what he did for the culture, what he's doing for other people. And then you saw the big criticism that came out over his movie. And it's always something that it seems like it can be funny and it can be cool. But I was telling my wife, negativity is a recruiter as well. And you got some people who will be in powerful placement of the positivity they can give, but others will be energized by the negativity that they can provide. What's crazy is people don't understand that mess and information is a business. So you got news, you got MSNBC, you got CNN, you got Fox News, one of the most negative politically news channels it is, but they're still in business, still making millions of dollars every year. So you don't understand that you can be employed for negativity. You can be employed to do and be the person of negativity, just like you can be employed to be a person who does positivity. And what's crazy is we looking at it, even when I think about the job and when I think about promotion, it's a crazy wraparound that you got to get in your mind. Wraparound to get in your mind, like that the job that you're on is literally what you need. Like we're in a season where everything that you need is going to be assisted to you, not just totally given, not just totally presented to you, but it's going to be assisted to you, meaning you can be at a job and you looking at how other people are looking, or how other people got to where they wanted to be, or how other people accomplished their goals. And what you don't understand is that you in the place you're at, God is still able to reach you in that place. He's still able to touch you in that place where you at and make this thing happen. Now, I'll tell you something that really gets to me when it comes to that. And, why would you be negative? This gets to me. Why would you be negative in that time where God is looking for you, where God is saying, even though you here, I'm going to reach out and get you. Even though you here, I'm going to reach out and touch you. Even though you here, I'm going to reach out and promote you. But I got to use your company to go and push you to your purpose, because it's not just in a job. So he can use your company. He can use the company you work for to build. Sprint and Brightstar's not just a company that, oh, God is saying, oh, this yours. You go own Brightstar and Sprint one day. If that's his will, Lord, be it. But he's using me to elevate through the company, to help the company, and at the same time to be valued. And that's even a God algorithm, as I would call it, that you could be putting in work and growing value at the same time. Because there are so many people who will probably work harder than me, but you're not growing in the company. You don't have a person in front of you who's looking at you to give you opportunities and things like that. But if you are in that time, which I'm telling you, I really believe that we are, why would you draw negativity to that? Because one of the number one things that we look at as employers, we always go and we look at your social media. And now to share posts, you have to make it public. So I don't have to be your friend to see your post. If I just find your name and boom, I go to you, boom, and here you are, you're driving negativity. And that's just so crazy because I'm looking for you, but the negativity that you put was the energy and the vibe. Now that that's so strong, the energy and the vibe made me be like, because if you was crazy enough to support Tyler Perry, or when all of us was supporting Tyler Perry and appreciate him from what he did and what he's doing, and then you come out and be negative in just a simple opinion, now you could be short and negative and say, it was a cool movie, it wasn't, my favorite. Okay, but it's a difference in paragraph. So, and not just in that, but the people that you're doing, like, you got people who are laughing at people, making fun of people. Like, it's crazy because it's some of the stuff that we went through and that we know as of children. But I was thinking about how many people were bullied and are stars today. And there are not too many people who were the bully who are stars today. And it's crazy because I know for myself that there are so many people who are not taking this thing serious. You have to understand that it's okay if a bunch of people aren't taking it serious. It's okay. But what you got to make sure that you are not doing is being the social following. In the social, you're a student, you are a follower, you are a consumer of whatever is social. Most people who just being social and who being prime on social media, making fun of people, doing their thing, talking about people, driving mess. This is what they do every day. They not focused on their purpose. They don't have no passion for their purpose. They don't care about the job they work at. That's regular everyday life. You go always have them people, and then you go have high performers. You go always have them people, then you go have people who grow in their wealth, who happy in what they do, who satisfied in what they do. You go have people who loving their kids and who can make it through the hard times. One thing that's so misconstruing about January is that it's a month that can be easy, but it can be hard. It's hardest for the people who really go do what they go do all year. It's hardest for the people who really go accomplish and push for their goals the whole year. That's who it's hardest for. But the people who quitting, all they doing is going from one thing to another thing. All they doing is going from a positive to a negative. That's the vision that they're seeing. That's the move that they making. That's the investment that they putting into it. And you can't tell me that you finna be a person who accomplish all these goals, all these dreams, and that you really want to do this, and you're the person driving negativity. Now, we talked a lot about if it was publicly, but I want you to stay in the mind too that you can be doing this to your personal life. You can be doing this just to you. How many of you are doing this to your family? How many of you are doing this to your kids? You got hopes and dreams and wishes for them, but you're not putting your heart and your mind and your money and your interest where your thought and your mouth is. You know what I'm saying? How many of you're going back to situations just because it's something to do? Like a big battle that people are having, relationships, and we always have it. But what's crazy is a relationship is something that's literally optional. You came into this world by yourself. You got your parents and stuff like that, and you go through all that stuff with them, and they ain't who they supposed to be all the time. And you got situations that happen with them, and you have to learn to love them and overcome with them, and you were born with them. What makes you think you gotta have a spouse or you gotta have somebody in your life to get where you going? Now, guess what? You may do need that person. You may do supposed to have that person. But what happened to letting things happen organically? What happened to letting a thing develop and stop forcing it and pushing it and saying, oh, I got a man, so that part of the dream is accomplished, but that man ain't even good to you. That man ain't even loving you. That man ain't even sowing into you. That man don't even believe in you the way you that woman, she don't support you, bro. She don't do nothing that's for you. You understand what I'm saying? And she talking negative to you all day, talking crazy to you all day. So no matter what good you do, she's the toxic to whatever goal it is you're trying to accomplish. But you are checking that off the list because you simply believe that now that I got her, oh, so this part is established in the dream. No, this is a false execution. That's what I'm saying to you. Execution. And I real life believe in that. And in 2020, that's a thing that's unfortunately that I really believe that we're going to see. We are going to see false execution on an all-time high. You are going to see people that they go say they doing it. And guess what they may be? And just like I say, you got to understand that sometimes some of these people, they're doing this in a negative light. They work for a different person. You know, look in the spirit here and see what I'm saying here. They work for a different company. They have a different mood. They have a different mood. They have a different agenda. You know, in the most basic form that we always put it in is that you got people who work for Satan. You got people who work for the devil. You got people who work for God. And I don't even want to make it that deep, but you just got people who, this is what they go do. They go drive the negative in the world. And guess what? They fit. Because negative go be somewhere, and this go come from somewhere. Then you got people who drive the positive in the world. And guess what? God is looking for them people. He's looking to employ them people and put them where it is that they want to be. But you got to get out of your own disbelief. And you got to get out of magnifying the negative or thinking socially to where, oh, this person, they did that, so if I do that, I'm going to get that. And if I do that, I'm going to get that. Or maybe you're a person that, oh, that don't happen to people like me. Like, oh, all the rich people were just already rich and the wealthy people was already wealthy. But nobody comes up. Come on, man. With the stories that we got in the world today, come on. And you mean to tell me, you with the opportunity that you have, you go waste it because you can't believe in yourself. Then you go act out. Just like we was in school, it's always the class clowns. It's always them when you don't feel good, when you having a bad experience at home, you want to come to school and you think it's funny to talk about people. You think it's funny to get into whatever it is you're getting into. And some of y'all, guess what? You the person on the couch, or you the person who doing the work, but you don't believe in yourself. You are in the same line of fire. Why do you believe in yourself? I mean, why don't you believe in yourself? And you already putting that work in. You won't apply for the promotion. You won't talk to your boss about the pay raise. You won't negotiate your salary. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You won't speak and you a speaker. You won't do the art and you got the art, or you won't post your stuff. You won't share your stuff. And I'm not saying with a true bona fide definition of why not to do it. No, you just ain't doing it. You just ain't putting it out there. You just ain't working it. You just ain't go do it because you don't believe in yourself. What I'm telling you is the difference this year for those of us that's on that positive road, those of us that's walking, the difference for us gonna be, the difference for us is gonna be this positivity and speaking the least amount of negativity that we possibly can. Don't let it come out your mouth. Do not let the negativity come out your mouth. Leave it alone. Don't touch it. But you got to stay positive. You got to stay encouraging. I said something when I was speaking in Hammond about a week or two ago. If I didn't show you no love, I showed you hate. And that's just real. And that's really what it is. And that's really what I present. I didn't show you no love. There's no middle ground. There's no, oh, I'm from paycheck to paycheck, stuff like that. I'm in the middle. No, you broke. You either got it or you don't. If the bill is $200 and you ain't got $200, you broke. Yeah, you almost there. Don't get me wrong on that. But you either broke or you ain't. You either making it or you ain't. You either saved or you ain't. You either love God or you don't. Or you either positive or you negative. Or you either believe in yourself or you don't believe in yourself. But whatever this middle ground that you've made up to make yourself feel comfortable, or that people socially made up and it's the standard right now, I'm telling you, you're going to have to walk out of that. You got to get up and walk out. Get up and walk out. It's going to be the thing that you got to do. It's going to be the thing that may be a little hard. It's going to be the thing that may be a little challenging. But it's what you got to do. You got to get up and walk out. You got to walk out on the negativity in your life. You got to make sure that you make the change so you can make the difference. Whatever need to be different this year is what you're going to need to do to accomplish everything it is in your life. You go have to get yourself into this small company of people who are believing in themselves, who are accomplishing their goals, who are not chasing after their dream. They achieving them. They executing them. I guarantee you, if you find the difference, whatever the difference is in between that positivity and negativity that you need, if you find what that is, focus on that positive, rid yourself of that negative. Get rid of the social standard so that you won't fall back into the negative or feel like you need to belittle yourself to be one of everybody else. If you do that and you focus on your growth, find what it is you need to grow in, grow it and display it when need be. I guarantee you, like E.T. says, you're going to make the rest of your life the best of your life. And I personally guarantee you that you go beat life and life won't beat you. Watch the growth.